Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. Playing this will be my sixth tournament game. Sorry you guys missed out on one of them. I was pretty tired, so wasn't feeling up for recording it. And I ended up winning it. It was my fifth game, so pretty much if I don't come last in this one, I'm gonna advance. That's all I really need to do for here. So let's take a look at this first pile. Cookery outfitter rewards getting lots of like fireplaces and cooking hearths. Little peasant. As long as you're in a wooden house with exactly 2 rooms, action spaces are not considered occupied for you. Interesting. Pig breeder. I know that one. Publican. Give a grain to get a bonus point. Build room and stable and 1 grain is linked. Okay, that's kind of weird. Game catcher. Pay 1 food to get a cattle and a boar. 1 food per remaining harvest. Animal tamer. Sweep. Yeah, that one's not really good. Yeah, none of these are really any good. Well, I know I'm gonna want to build room at some point. So Swagman seems okay, but if it's only gonna pay off twice, there are tons of other ways of getting grain. Game catcher is something. You could do maybe animal tamer. Animal tamer to hold breeding pair. It's just like, yeah, really none of these seem that strong. Game catcher's better. Oh no, I'll just take Animal Tamer for the hell of it. Don't think I've ever played it in its original version because it's so weak. So we'll give it a shot. Sheepwalker. Turn a sheep into a boar, vegetable, or stone. That's okay. With Animal Tamer, I mean I can turn sheep into a vegetable and then breed even if I don't have a hearth or something. Immediately get a grain. Whenever you build fences, stables, rooms, or renovate, I can turn a grain into 2 resources. That's okay. Grain into 2 resources. One animal, 1 grain, a vegetable for 5 food, 2 bonus points. So if it's 2 sheep, 1 sheep into a vegetable, 1 sheep into as a sheep for the animal, then I would need a grain into 5 food. I don't know. I'm not that sold on this card. I can use the action space on round 13 even if it's occupied by 1 or more of the people on your immediate left and right. Okay. That seems okay. Especially if it's plow. So I start player, then the person after me takes it. Like I use the other one. Drover gets you animals for each fence in my supply. Reed, stone, sheep, boar. Pay them 1 food to get that good. I guess it gets you boar, which is nice. Drummer. I've used drummer before. Seatmate seems okay. Let's give seatmate a shot. Anytime you can pay a sheep from your farmyard. Next 3 rounds. So Salter, okay. Better conversion of animals. Forest Guardian. That seems actually pretty good. Blocks people from doing 6 wood actions. Seems just like a really good round 1 card. Building expert. Yeah, I like this Forest Guardian. Seems interesting. All right. Illusionist. I can turn a card into a resource. Kind of like village school. But it's when you take the resource. So it's a little less flexible. Clay hut builder is okay. Honestly, not that sold on my cards. Illusionist seems like a reasonable way to throw away all my junk. If my goal is to not come last, then I should be generally playing cards that are strong and not playing cards that are weak and playing kind of simple and safe. Yeah, so we'll see. See how I end up playing this. Hi, Aquames. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, gotta start playing online. And then there are always people to play with. Well, not always, usually. Yeah. These all seem pretty bad. I'll try pig breeder's okay. Pig breeder's okay. Oh, excellent. That's like half of why I started the YouTube channel, is because I selfishly wanted the site to be more active, so that it was easier for me to find games for myself. Yeah. I am disappointed though. So YouTube is, I have been monetizing these videos on YouTube, and YouTube is changing their rules so that I can't monetize anymore. As part of rather than just allowing people to monetize, they're changing so that channels and videos are getting vetted by a human before they can be monetized. And as a way of like maintaining like how many pages they have to click through, they're limiting it to people with like more than 1,000 subs. So I'm not gonna be able to do that. I think we're around 170 or something. So that's too bad. I was hoping to get a payout from the YouTube channel so that I could like put it into one of the tournaments, give it a little prize pool or something. Or I'd give some of it to Chris for running the servers. But that's okay. I mean, I'm not doing this to make money. I just enjoy it. So, sheep into vegetable sheep walker. Actually, I'm surprised these are the cards that came back. These are all the cards that I thought were most playable from this pile. I think Drummer is all right. I think Sheepwalker could be good. Uh, like Drover, if you have an early fencing strategy. Buyer. Each time like Buyer and Sheepwalker could have gone together. Drummer. Yeah, I'm gonna take Drummer. I think this card is really undervalued. I think it's really undervalued. So what did I do last time I played? I played Drummer and took 2 clay so that I could grab Major Minor. And this will be Stone Carver, I guess. You know what? Chief Forester seems like it might be playable. Stone Carver, plenty of ways of getting food in this set. So let's try this Chief Forester guy. It might be that I get something that combos with it really well that like makes it easy for me to plow fields early on. Um, yeah, Chris is always looking for donations. Because I think he just pays it out of his pocket. Like, I don't think the servers are terribly expensive to run. It's just like he pays for has to pay for the web domain, and he has to pay for like the actual running of the server 24/7, like electricity and stuff. So I mean, he's always looking for support with that. But I think everything, like, he just takes it out of his pocket, which we really appreciate. Um, okay, final scenario. If you really need to be able to reno fence, seems okay. Um, I actually like this with start play around 13 because then you can reno fence and unblockably with your last action, and then you can go into plow. So might be interesting. Toolbox, room, stable, or fence. I can build joinery, pottery, or basket maker's workshop. Okay. If I had some way of getting stone, which I don't really. Lumber mill. Lumber mill seems okay because pretty much all of these cost one wood. Bake bread, unconditional sow, and you plant vegetables, you get a clay and a stone. Yeah, none of these all really that interesting. Granary might be the best card. Probably is the best card. Ooh, this is a new reed pond. No point anymore. Each time you build stables, you can build a stable for a clay instead of a wood. That seems okay because it's easier to get clay. Food chest. Played on major improvement, you get 4 food. Play on another. That seems alright. Yeah, especially with drummer, in case I don't get clay early on. If I take 3 wood, play drummer, take wood, play food chest, something like that, that would be okay. Cattle, sheep, boar, cattle, pet shelter. I mean, I played that out before and it was alright. Whenever you play an improvement after this one, we'll see. I'm not sure. I think I'm more likely to probably throw them away for Illusionist. What's the best card here? I'm going to take Food Chest. Seems like it could be very interesting. Well, you'll definitely be able to watch later, Aquamess. you know, make sure that this gets onto YouTube. Have a good day. Looking at this, Bucksaw is okay. Pay 3 wood to get 2 bonus points, 2 grain. Like I said, plenty of way of getting grain. New purchase. Grain for 2 food, vegetable for 4 food. Yeah, not really good in this. Replace food that an occupation costs with a wood. Loppers. Each time you build 1 or more fences. 1 wood and 1 fence in my supply for 2 food and a bonus point. Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, because it makes my wood costs a lot lower. The problem would be then using up spaces. I have to think about that one, actually. And Schnapps Distillery, well-known card. Problem is it's pretty difficult to get 7 vegetables, which is what you need to max it out. I don't know. I'm really not sure. Forest school. If I want to play lots of occupations. I'm not really going to play that many occupations, though. Let's see Bucksaw. I'm interested in Loppers, but I think Bucksaw is probably a little more straightforward. Cool. Thanks, Aquamus. Pottery yard. So if I get the pottery, I'm not necessarily going to have it, though. Yeah, none of these all that good. Oh, wow. Potter ceramics is excellent. That is really good. You can turn a clay into a grain. That's really good. I probably have enough ways of getting grain already. Do like mini pasture. Like Trident. They might get past me, though. I'm really not sure how to play. I'm not sure how to value these cards. This is hard. Let's do Potter Ceramics. It's similar to that card that lets you turn reed into grain. And that card is strong. Situationally strong, but can be very strong. And you know what? I might just end up turning all of these cards into reed and wood and stone. So we will see. We will see. Okay. What occupations am I definitely going to play? Well, illusionist, probably, and drummer. Other than that, I might throw them all away. Animal tamer is probably pretty good now. You get a grain and the effect. But if you compare to mini pasture, it's not as good as mini pasture. Which I passed already. Hoping it gets past to me. I guess debt security is kind of a nice combo with that Potter's Yard card. But it depends on you getting the pottery, which I'm not really interested in doing. Not necessarily doing. Like, it's way too early for me to say, oh, I'm going to get the pottery. Like, if I had rammed clay, maybe. Flail. This seems like a good combo. Another way of getting grain. So Potter Ceramics gives me I can turn a clay into a grain whenever I do bake bread actions, and then Flail gives me bake bread actions whenever I go on plow or plow sow, which is good. It's good synergy. Farmyard manure, not sure that I'm going to play stables. Reed pond is good. Junk room is okay. Probably reed pond. Yeah. Yeah, probably reed pond. Although junk room, you know what? Junk room seems like it should be good. I don't know if I'm gonna play it super early, but junk room seems like it could be okay. Yeah, I don't know. Really don't know what I'm gonna do with this game. I guess I could just turn all the cards into wood and then build a bunch of wood rooms. Build 15 fences. Renovate to a 5-room stone house. Oh, excuse me. That's a little late. Been trying to get a tournament game all weekend. And this one, recycled, this is the rammed clay. Yeah. So, better if you have pottery. But the rest of these cards are not really. Yeah, barley mill's too expensive. Schnapps distillery is too expensive. Let's grab recycled brick. If you have pottery, it's a fantastic card. And if I don't get pottery, then I throw it away for a stone or a wood. That's going to pretty much be my attitude with all these cards. I can play them or I can not. Not too worried about it. Yeah, drummer is cool. They tried to make it a minor improvement, and it was totally broken in 4-player games, or not in 4-player games, in like 2-player games, because of course, usually by the time Family Growth comes out, only one of the 2 players has a room built. So then you get to use drummer on Family Growth and all this ridiculous stuff. What was it called? It was called something else, but yeah, it was really, really good. If your opponent doesn't want to plow, so you can do all this crazy stuff. If they can't reno, you can use it for reno fence. Like, yeah. All right, are we going? Looks like we're going. Rearrange my board. Huh. I guess you can go on Reedstone Food with it. You can go on Reedstone Food every round. So maybe he took that card that gives you... maybe he took the card that gives extra stuff when you go on Reedstone Food. Might have. We will see. I guess I can make this smaller to keep the most recently looked at card on top. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I should probably be doing this, especially because there are a lot of cards that you guys don't necessarily recognize. Reedstone Food or 3 wood. I guess I do Reedstone Food. Always a good action. Second action, to remind myself what some of my cards do. To remind myself what my opponent's cards do. It's different. Oh man, I have I understand why people have such a difficult time getting into this game because there's just so much that you need to keep in your head. And yeah. Like if you don't know what all of the cards do and then you have to read them to check what they do and then you can't keep track of what your opponent's cards can do and then you need to keep your opponent, not just your own cards, but your opponent's cards and what they're capable of and what you're capable of. And yeah, it's a pretty steep learning curve. Just the ability, if you have the ability to recall all of that information, that's just a huge advantage because it's not as mentally taxing and you can make better decisions. Bread paddle. Whenever you play an occupation, you get a bake bread action. Okay. I guess I could have used bread paddle plus Potter ceramics to make it like school lunch lady. Those two cards together. But there's still the ambiguity about whenever you, yeah, like Potter Ceramics says whenever you take a bake bread action. Well, can you take a bake bread action if you don't have any grain? No, you probably can't. So then, can you then convert your clay to a grain to then be able to? And so much, text ambiguity. Whatever. It's okay, I'm just on the quest to not be last. That's the important thing. I don't need to open it now. It actually might make my computer slower if I have too many tabs open. Conjurer. That's the one that you get grain on traveling players. Ooh, you get a wood and a grain now. Okay. And I'm going to play drummer. And I should be able to get on major minor with it. And so then I can use it to play two clay fireplace. If not, not too worried about it. But yeah, I really like this drummer card. It seems good. And Pain doesn't have anything to play on major minor, so I should get it. So cool, the drummer is giving me the action back that I've used, and it's gonna definitely benefit me in the future. One boar, one cattle, one vegetable, one stone. Should be good. I guess the reason, I wonder if people don't like this card because it's like really blockable. I wonder if it's kind of undervalued because of that. And I mean, yeah, you can't necessarily rely on it, but it can still do good stuff for you. Pain playing new purchase might just be a free miner. Might not matter what the miner actually was. On my to-do list, take wood, I guess. And play the 2 clay fireplace. You know what? I could play rammed clay. Or I could play junk room first. Maybe I should do that. Because I do have a nice amount of... I think my improvements are pretty reasonable. Yeah, but I can't do that if... yeah, let's just play the fireplace. Play it simple. I don't need to play junk room necessarily. You guys probably know what the fireplace does. If you don't, suggest you play a little bit more before you come back. Just to get a little more familiar. Reedstone food definitely gets me my second read, gets me back to 4 food. So I need a 3 wood action. Would be nice to play Forest Guardian at some point, just to prevent people from doing, making it more difficult for people to do 6 wood actions. Gives me a better chance of getting them. Yeah, I think when there are too many 6 wood actions, it kind of unbalances the game a little bit, because the players that get the 6 wood actions are benefited hugely, because usually you start player into 6 woods. So that gives you the start player space, which makes all your actions better because you're taking them earlier generally, so the resource accumulation spaces are better. And then also I guess I need to put a drummer guest out because I can take sheep here. And then also you clay oven for pain. All right. That's great. I mean, I get 3 wood then, so that works perfectly. Because I'll be able to build the first room in the last round. Works great. What was I talking about? I was talking about... I don't remember. Was I talking about drummer? Or was I talking about... Oh, Forest Guardian. Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about Forest Guardian. Yeah, because if you start player into 6 wood, I mean, start player doesn't give you any resources directly, but it gives you resources indirectly, because not just your first action, but you then, like, say you were third and you went to fifth, so you upgrade by 2 positions for each of your actions. And so it might mean you get 4 clay instead of 3 clay, because there's a 4 clay and 3 clay action available. And of course you start player into 6 wood, so then you get 2 or 3 extra wood than what you would have gotten normally. So yeah, it's a really good sequence to be able to do, and I think the players that leave themselves the flexibility to do that usually in pretty good space, or pretty good position. Romero looking like he's gonna grab the well. Makes sense. Oh hey, 03 William took that card. The building expert. I guess I can leave it open. I don't need to close everything right away. Yeah, I thought Romero might have that. Seems like you could like trade favors with seatmate or something like that. Be like, oh, I promise I'll take start player and into plow. So if you leave me this or whatever. Yeah, I wonder. I think people who play online have not been playing this set. So this set is A deck, B deck, C and D deck. Yeah, and we're playtesting expansions to the A and B deck, or expansions to C and D. I'm not sure. Artifacts is an expansion to something, but I don't remember what exactly. Gonna build a room here. I want to be able to build the first room. Now, actually, you know what? Romero is able to build a room here as well because of his little peasant. So, what? What does that mean? That means I shouldn't build a room here? Reedstone food? Sure. Reedstone food seems fine. Means that I can go after the well if he builds a room. Pretty sure Romero will build the well here. He can build the well and then build a room as well. That's an option for him too. But if he does that, then the only way he beats me in build room priority is with 03 William taking start player. Yeah, let's see what Romero does. Shouldn't have taken Granary with my first pick. I know it's a good card, but so many cards in this set that give grain. So many. Really need to get my Illusionist out. I have time enough for that. It's only on building resource accumulation spaces. That's okay. So I'm expecting... Oh, he did it. He built a room. Interesting. Okay. So I'll build the well. Well's great. Does mean that I'm not able to build a room, but the only time that is bad is if family growth comes round 5. Otherwise, if family growth comes after round 5, I think I will be in the exact same position I would be otherwise. Yeah, these guys are all able to build too, so... Whoops. I guess I could alternatively play Forest Guardian here, but the well is good. And feed 4. Yeah, if I get the well, it's very likely that I won't come last. That's another way to look at it. Usually if you build the well, you're in a very good spot. But you know what? The reason that I don't know if that's still the case anymore. Used to be the case. I remember people used to say it around when the France deck was being played a lot. And I think the reason for that is because before the France deck came into existence, the dominant strategy by far was what's called NUR-FG, which I think is just NUR is just German for nothing but, I think, because I think it was made up by some of the German speakers on the site, and FG being family growth, of course. So just, saying your goal should always be oh, I guess I didn't move my person. Just saying that your goal should be build the first route, be first in the family growth queue, then be fifth in the family growth queue. Just focus on growing, because growing is actions are points. And yeah, and there were some cards that were really strong with that. Yeah, no round 5 family growth, so I'm happy to see that, because I would have lost my position otherwise. And Payne is jumping. He's using his Swagman to block. His Swagman to jump past the card. What do I want to do? Could take 3 wood here. Could take 4 clay. Both of them would be fine. I could play Illusionist here, and that makes my second action better. But I think Illusionist will come back around to me. or occupation will come back around to me, I should say. So I think just 3 wood here is fine, because then I can build room with my second action if I need to, which actually would probably be a good thing to do, so that I can grow after Pain. But yeah, Pain jumping ahead of Romero is pretty sad. So just to bring the card back that's letting Pain do this, basically he's banking on the fact that because he can build room on 2 spaces thanks to Swagman, he's using it like keys, very similar to the the WM deck minor keys, which lets you go on start player and then build room afterwards, even if it's blocked. Oh, I guess. Oh, there's a combo there too, because he's got Millwright, and Millwright is letting him save Reed. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Huh. It's something. So yeah, he's only gonna pay 1. Good. Else it would be messy. I'm gonna play Illusionist here. I need to get it out, so I can start throwing away all my junk. Gonna throw away all these cards. Actually, you know what? I could play Animal Tamer here. To get Breeding Pair of Sheep. I can play that later. But yeah, I can use it to get an extra stone here, which is nice. Throw away, what? What am I gonna throw away? Chief Forester? Yeah, probably. I just played Illusionist. I can bring that up. Alright, I'll grab a extra stone and throw away... you know what? I don't want to throw away Chief Forester. Let's throw away Junk Room. Did Family Growth come out? If Family Growth did not come out, that would be best case scenario for me. Nice. Do I want a Reno here? Nah. No, I want to build... I guess I could... I could build room, second action take 2 clay, discard, make it 3 clay, and then Reno do Cooking Hearth upgrade. That is possible. Definitely gonna first action build room either way. Put that guy out there. Huh, I could build joinery as well. Or actually, food chest on the major improvement action space. I wish it said and major and improvement action space. Play it on Renault. That would be nice. What do my other cards do? It means I would throw away Bucksaw, but you know what? I think I'm okay with that. I'm just going to go for like a 40, 45, 46 point farm. Late family growth should be enough for at least second. I don't need to go crazy high point ceiling in this game, I don't think. So we'll see what comes back. Like if 4 wood's available, then I'll definitely grab 4 wood instead. But yeah, I think I like taking clay, getting an extra clay from Illusionist, and then Reno improvement. And my improvement at the very worst can be cooking hearth upgrade. So that would be just fine. And then with my family growth actions, I play Potter's Ceramic Flail. And then I take clay later and do more stuff. Yeah. Yeah, this seems like it'll work nicely. 03 William gone yet? Nope. Still thinking about what he's gonna do. Okay. Wonder if Romero took that read every harvest card. At least he recognizes he's taking his time. I'm the third slowest though. Well, second slowest, third least fast. So I should try to play a bit quicker too. Try to plan ahead a little bit more. I like the clay move. So, okay, what are the conditions on which I won't Reno? Well, if 03 William looks like he's going to Reno. That's one. So, what are the conditions on which he Renos? He will Reno if... He will Reno if he plays a reason to Reno. I think he just magically gained a read there. Makes kind of a big difference because it's the difference between 1 room and 2 rooms. Good. Yep. Fixed it. All right. Yeah, let's try this. Take clay and throw away. I'll throw away granary. Toss my first pick, minor improvement. Could build joinery as well. Joinery would be alright. Especially with Illusionist, that I just will take wood actions for the rest of the game. I want to make sure I grab sheep at some point. Oh, Payne did play that final scenario card, so Reno Fence is available for him. At least it's not called... Oh, man. Yeah. What's going on, guys? Rope Maker is going to be that read card, I'm sure. Yep. I'm going to reno because it's an extra action, so why not? And then I will do the cooking hearth upgrade because I'm not sure that I need to play a not sure that I need to build the joinery yet. Stables might be good as well. And usually it's always better to just build fences earlier, hold animals, get more points from animals than to build joinery. Unless you needed to feed, which I don't think I will because of drummer. Like I'm gonna have 1 boar at some point, and I'm gonna take 4 sheep next round. All right, Pain Plank Sack Cart. So yeah, first move for me is Potter's Ceramics with start player. Second action is 4 sheep. No drummer this round. Honestly, I think I'm going to keep taking drummer because one of those times I'm going to be able to drummer round 5 family growth because I'll be the first person to build in round 5 and I'm just going to say, cool, this works. So that card is nice. Doesn't have the point that Granary has. Granary also has the ability to pay clay instead of wood. So I think that's those 2 factors are what makes it like quite a bit better. But both are good cards. Return a built stable to your supply to get a wood, a grain, a food, and a minor improvement action. Ha! Okay, so you're turning that second wood from the stable into a grain, food, and a minor. Interesting. Grab the sheep here and feed 4. So I only increased by 4. Illusionist would be cool if you could use it on the animal spaces, but it would probably be too strong then because it'd be too flexible. Like there'd be no reason not to play it because even if you just use it for cattle and boar, then it's probably worth playing in that case. Yeah, I guess not playing joinery was the right decision because I would also like to do I want to play flail, so yeah, there's that. So first action next round is family growth. Wonder if Romero shouldn't take 3 wood here because 03 William has the choice between 3 wood and start player, which lets Romero jump past him. I play flail. Should be an alright combo. Flail plus Potter's Ceramics. Put those 2 on at the same time. So whenever I get a baked bread action, I can turn a clay into a grain. And whenever I go plow fields, I can get a baked bread action. So it looks like, based on the comments there, that, it's clear you need to actually use the bake bread action. So that means I need to take clay. So, I mean, I could just use it to turn a clay into 3 food with my cooking hearth. And that's totally fine every time I bake bread, or every time I plow. That's fine. But probably I'd rather turn clay into grain and then sow them. It's probably what I'd prefer to do. But you know what? If I plow twice, take vegetable once with drummer, I can go on sow and be very happy. And definitely grabbing 4 wood here. I need the wood. I'll discard to grab another wood, and I'll throw away bucksaw. And I'll throw away food chest. I'll do a clay action next round, assuming that they're both there and available. Yeah, I'm going to keep playing drummer. I think so. Okay, here's the other thing that can be good and also bad about playing new sets, right? So like G4, G5, France deck, World Championships deck, goes without saying EIK. Those are all super figured out, right? So generally people don't make huge blunders in the draft because sometimes the game can be decided in the draft. Sometimes. Not usually, but sometimes it's possible that someone just gets like an overwhelming combo that, it's going to be really difficult to beat them with. I think Dave, I guess I'm supposed to call him, Czech guy named DEJF, crazy good player. He was really good for that, for getting wins in the draft, because he would just draft something that would let him, play his own game, ignore everyone else, do moves that weren't uncontested. Lumber mill for Romero. I guess it would be too good if it didn't have the 3-oct prereq, but that's not really much of a prereq. I guess it means that you can't really play the well, which is something. Pass to Payne, because Payne might take 1 boar. 1 wood, clay, reed for 3 clay, 2 reed, 2 stone. All right. Probably, what does he need? I don't know what he needs. Does he need stone? I guess he has stone tongs. But he might have just played them to play them. He has played a lot of improvements. Maybe he's got braggart. It's possible. I grab 1 boar here. There's no reason not to. And I should get 1 grain next round as well, which is nice. Happy about that. Yeah, the only thing I have problems with is I don't have any plows. Don't have any ways of plowing easier, but I think that's not going to be too much of a problem. So if I need to use the bake bread action in order to actually get a grain from my Potter Ceramic Flail play, I need to, in order to get a grain to sow, I should say, I'm going to need to actually have a grain first. And then it'll just be a cycle. Yeah. Whoops. Keep doing that. Feed fence for Romero, and Payne plays pottery. Okay. I would have liked that. Oh, hey, that's fun. Feed fence with the fencing, or with the stable card. That's something. Grab 6 clay. Do I need to illusionist play here? If I want to build another room, I do. Do I want to build another room? What else is the clay being used for? It's being turned into grain. Okay, let's get another thing. We'll toss we'll toss this bucksaw. It's not getting played anymore. Try to keep a couple cards for the end of the game. Each time you build stables, you can build a stable for 1 clay instead of wood. So, yeah, so all Romero needs now is a way of building stables really cheaply. Oh, you know what? I guess he doesn't need it. Ooh, I wonder if he took the stable miner. So he can return a stable, play a stable. I might have, yeah. Well, there's 4 reed available, so yeah, I guess I'll build another room. Why not? I have plenty of food, so don't think I'll need those 2 clay for anything, so I'll just turn them into grain. So I'll maybe play Animal Tamer to get my grain. Guess I could have got my grain from my that card that I just threw away, but that's fine. Okay, Romero is start player. Romero can take 6 wood. I could play Forest Guardian, and then 6 wood would no longer be available for him. Trident. Oh, that's what he's doing with his return card. Round 9 for 5 food. Oh, that's nice. It's fun. It's fun. Do I want to give Romero 6 wood? Is he winning? I think not, because he's growing so late. So let's get my combo going. Plus grain. And feed 6. Refresh all. There we go. Feed 6. So yeah, I played Animal Tamer. Means I'm going to be able to hold the cattle I expect to get from Drummer. Okay, anyone else able to build a room right now? Oh, Payne is, yeah. And Romero is too, actually. But I don't think they'll build it with their first action. So that means I get to start plowing. And when I plow, I bake, which turns a clay into 1, 2, 3. Then second action will be build room. Third action will be boar, probably. Or sheep. Yeah, so really what that combination is letting me do, it's letting me turn a clay into whatever my best baked bread conversion is. And what would be really nice if I had something that also encouraged me to bake bread a ton of times, but I don't really have that. That's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Um, so yeah, build room here. I either get sheep or the other thing, so both are fine. So yeah, I'm in a really strong position. Do I get clay from recycled brick? Might be worth playing just for that. I do. Ha. Ha ha ha. And I get 2 stone in round 11 from drummer, assuming I discard for illusionist. Oh, 03 William just went to stone. Must have, guessing plow driver? Scholar, probably not worth. You never know, though. And woodcart for pain. Classic. It's a classic card. I'll grab 2 boar. Keep one of them in each of my rooms. And then grab a cattle. So far for my flail Potter Ceramics play, I've played a card that lets me turn. I've paid a wood and a clay for 3 food on the plow space. But the nice thing is that clay to 3 food is a really good conversion, so the more I do it, the better it gets. Oh, there's plow driver. Nice. Yeah, that's good. Good, that's what I wanted to see. And he can bake with his bread paddle. That's good for 03 William. I didn't even think about illusionist with drummer, but it's turned out great. It's gonna turn out well because I can family growth play rammed clay, and then when I reno to stone, I get 4 more clay, which can be turned into 12 food, which is really good. I would like to plow. I would like to do 3 wood, both of which would be good. Which is more important? Let's go with plow. One, two, three. Bake the clay. Yeah, okay. Add a guest. Turn rest plow for pain. I wonder if he has braggart. If he has braggart, I probably lose to it, but not necessarily, actually. I'm gaining a lot from him going on start player all the time. Just gaining. All my actions are so good every round. Do I want to grab wood? I could play Forest Guardian, which gives me 2 wood. Could play Chief Forester, which will let me just start to sow, but I'll have plenty of actions to do sowing later. Let's do this, and I'll toss Forest Guardian. to get an extra wood. And then I'll throw away probably Chief Forester with the stone. Yeah, recycled brick used to be called rammed clay. Just gives you a crazy amount of clay. So if you have anything that lets you use them, like potter ceramics or the pottery, which I didn't get, but that's okay. Don't need pottery. Don't need it. I got the well. I got my 4-room stone house. Just need to fence reasonably, and should be an easy win. The good thing about taking wood there is it blocks Payne using his wood cart one more time. So at this point, I'm just playing against Payne, and I'm pretty sure I can win if I do that. Oh, Romero played his Loppers card. Don't know if I saw that. That's good. Romero's not in a bad spot, but he just doesn't have enough actions. Got a nice amount of food, though. No idea where all that food came from. Oh, it's from the stable play. And play this guy. Seatmate. So if Payne does family growth around 12 and I start player nothing and then play seatmate, I would likely get plow whatever the round 13 card is and whatever the round 12 card is, because it's very likely that 03 William will take whatever it is immediately after me. So yeah, it might be worth playing seatmate. We will see. Eat O because I don't have room for the new one. Alright, Blade Harrow. What does this one do? Ah, I see. So it's oh, this is nice. This is really nice. You plow, but it doesn't go onto your farm until you actually have only one space left. I wonder how that works. I wonder if it scores as a point if you don't fill your farm. But yeah, seems like a really good card. Like 1 wood for an instant field. Yeah. Seems alright. So if I start player, Plauso, 03 William, very likely to do family growth. But you know what? If he start players here does family growth anyways, I don't need to start player. I can do other stuff. Like take 2 cattle. 2 cattle would be okay. I think, though, I'm just going to take 3 wood. Yeah. Yeah, okay. 3 wood should be fine. You know what? I should toss Pig Breeder to plus wood. Yeah, may as well. Maybe I'll even toss seatmate. Oh, 03 William going for the cattle. Okay. Wonder why he rebuilt the fireplace. Oh, he's got that cookery card, which gives him a bonus point for each one. Yeah. Well, start player comes all the way back to Pain. So if Pain start players, then I'll play Seatmate. And then he'll probably Family Growth, so then I get Plow. No, you know what? I can Plow Sow after Family Growth. After Pain does Family Growth, I can Plow Sow, and then later play Seatmate, and then Family Growth as well myself. Yep, that works perfectly. Oh, and he passes me Trident. Beautiful. Beautiful. Another card to throw away. Cool. This will work just fine. So I want to Reno. Oh, I can't Reno this round. Reno's all gone. Oh, Pain went on that space. Do I need the food? Why did Pain need to Reno here? I don't really understand that. That's okay. Don't think I need to understand it. Ooh, does Seatmate work with Does Seatmate work with Drummer? If it is unoccupied. Yeah, so unoccupied doesn't work with Seatmate. That's okay. 0-3 William will give me something to go on. That's fine. He'll almost certainly take Family Growth. I would... you know what? With the crops he has, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see what he does. And I'll fence here, because fencing is cool. How do I fence? Do I leave my how many more fields do I leave myself space for? Is the question. 1? Yeah, probably just 1. Yes, I'm already at like 30 points. Yeah, 28. And then if I on average gain 1.5 points per action for the rest of the game, I have 9 more actions. So that's about 12, 13 points. So 42. 4. Yeah. Something like that. So if I do so bake here and then do other stuff, I don't actually get anything from my next ram brick, because unless I have a grain in my supply when I take it, it's no good for me. So if I want to do that, I need to play it. Seed Trader for Romero. But just doing so bake is good. I mean, I could also just take a vegetable, and then I have an extra vegetable to sow if I get on plow sow at some point. Or I can take clay and clay, but the thing is that'll be really overkill on clay. But if I don't sow here, I'm not getting sow next round. All right, that should be fine. Yeah, I think that's okay. Because then I can do like two sheep, one cattle, start player, stuff like that. I guess my seatmate stuff is going to be 2 actions. I guess, though, Romero is going to first action plow sow. And what will Payne do? Payne might take 3 wood with his first move. Ooh, 0-3 William went on plow sow himself. Okay. That is not what I expected. That's fine. So if Romero does family growth, then seatmate becomes, well, not dead, because I could still use it in round 14, depending on who gets on it. 2 actions for 3 points, not great, but should be good enough. So what am I doing here? Probably doing first move 2 sheep, most likely. Depend on what these other guys do. I don't know what they're gonna do. Nice not to have dropped any frames yet. Internet and laptop are behaving. Unlike my desktop, I really, need to get Ethernet up there. Still, it's a work in progress. I know I've said it so many times, but I want to be able to play games on my gaming desktop, or online games at least. I don't really play offline games that often. I like competition. I like competing against other people. Yeah. It's a plus for me. Let's see what Payne does. If Payne does 2 sheep, I'll plow. Otherwise, I'll do 2 sheep probably. Alright, so that's good. That means I get plow, sow, or plow in the last round. Because Payne just played wage. Also passed me another card. I'm getting all these passing cards now that I don't need any more building resource spaces. That's okay. So I'll probably Reno here. I'll play wage myself, sure. I don't have any major improvements from the bottom row, but you know, it's something. Ooh. Okay, now how does this work with seatmate? Even if it is occupied by 1 or more people of the players to your immediate left and right. Okay, so if it was Payne and 0-3 William, I could go on there as well with seatmate. But because Romero is on there, that says no. No, sir. There's Sleeping Corner, classic card. Ooh, I should close all these. I had seatmate open twice. Silly. Guess that should be my habit. I close the card, then I click on the new card. Then I won't have a ton of windows open. Not that it really matters, but it's just nice. I like my board to be clean. Which I mean all these bars and stuff. So unfortunately, in the new version of Firefox, that F2 to hide the address bar is deprecated. So I need to figure out a new solution. Apparently, if you can like manually set it, because Firefox is supposed to be like open, so you can play with it yourself. So maybe I should try to do that myself. But yeah, I'm gonna do 1 cattle here. Because it's a 2-point move. And now I can sort of plan out the rest of the game. I guess my recycled brick can be used to build the fireplace. That'd probably be a better use for it. But yeah, I have no reason to take accumulation spaces anymore unless I decide to build the joinery. That would be the only reason to do so. I guess to build stables to go on the build room space, but well, I don't know. Will Romero build stables at the end of the game just to get food? I don't know. Um, well, fishing is 4 food, but vegetable and boar are 3 food each. So I think I'm gonna get my. Oh, I have 2 actions in a row. Okay, so this is really uncontested. Oh, I could grab the stone oven. Hey, that's something. And then next action. Oh, and then I reno and I get clay. Ah, this is beautiful. Okay, so first move, 3S. Second move, reno plus 4C. SO C2 4F. Beautiful. That works out really nicely. It kind of just fell into my lap. So I get 4 there. Stone. I have to take off 2, 1, and all of those. And I get 4 food. And I feed 8. Beautiful. I wasn't thinking about that at all. But that play just totally fell into my lap. And now, after Pain does plow sow, I assume, I will do plow and then bake another clay into 4 food. And actually I can bake 2 grain if I want. Probably just the one though. What's the other one doing for me? The other one is worth something if... What? The other clay is worth something, or the other grain is worth something if I take 1 more grain. Or I get on the sow space. If I get on the sow space, it's worth something. But the vegetable I could sow as well. So yeah, probably I bake 2 grain. I may as well. Get all my food done. Ah, he fenced with his first move. Okay. So I get to go on plow sow. So, yes, I'm pretty sure I win now. Especially, well, 0-3 William won't go on family growth because there's no rush for him to do so. But if I get on the family growth space, like if Pain does, if Romero doesn't and Pain does, then I play Seatmate, go on it myself. Another 3 points. Doesn't cost me any extra food because I can eat a raw grain. Yeah. Looking good. Oh, and I get 3 stone or 3C on Pain Reno. So you know what? Actually, no, clay oven's gone. Okay. So yeah, I can build fireplace for 1 point. Man, 03 William, if he's gonna play this cookery card, he should have taken rammed clay himself, because it gives you all this clay at the end of the game to build potteries or to build fireplaces with. Yep. I wondered about that. Oh, because he can build with clay, of course. Build the stable with clay. That works out nicely. And he's got the plow space available to him, too. Alright, I can just go on family growth directly. Sure, I'd do that. So yeah, I'm definitely winning. So if I have 2 more 1-point moves, that'll work. The cattle and sheep are not a point, but the 2 boar is, because I'm going to breed into the final point in each. Actually, sheep are not worth any points. I don't have... Or boar are worth points. That's right, because I can hold more boar. Yeah. Because I'll be at max capacity for cattle and sheep anyways. Pretty sure Pain takes 2 boar, though, because it's 3 points. Unless there's some card that I've forgotten about. Oh, nice. 4-point card here for Romero. The Stable Architect. Yeah, that works. That works nicely. He needs a sow. Really needs a sow action. It's like 3 or 4 points. Oregon. Vegetable is worth 1 point. So I'll grab vegetable. I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't hold off on my throwing away these occupations. Pig breeder would actually be worth something. Well, not now, but in round 12 it would have been worth something. I guess I wouldn't have played any of these cards. None of them have points on them. Doesn't matter that Buck X does. Game catcher, that's nice. 3 points for him. Pain only 29. Yeah, tough game. Tough game for Pain. One. Feed 9. So I have whatever the scorecard says I have. Which is 50. Yeah, better than I was expecting. Getting, a lot of stuff really went my way. like that stone oven play towards the end, and just having like getting 6 clay. Like 6 clay is so good. You know, I just had a lot of stuff kind of go my way. So what is it? It's 29. I destroyed 37th. I won by 11 points. So yeah, Romero was really unlucky that Payne jumped him in family growth, and then Payne proceeded to be last, unfortunately. That's always really hard. Yeah. Illusionist. Man, Illusionist with this set. Just throw all your cards away. None of them have points. None of the occupations are... Well, some of the occupations are good, but... It worked out very nicely for me. 4-room stone house. You know, maximum vegetable points. Nice pet, like full farm, well. Really nice animal points. Yeah, it did really well for me. Only scoring category I'm at 1 in is grain. And then I have the well and the stone oven. So really solid points all around. I love drummer. I'm going to keep saying it. I hope people keep passing me drummer. But that also is definitely enough for me to jump into... I reported, right? Oh, no, I didn't. 29, 50, 37, 39. Should be enough for me to jump into like at least 10th. So even if a bunch of people raise their points by quite a bit, I'll be very safely in. Yeah, that game was pretty good for me. I feel very validated by not building room round 4 and instead going on Reedstone Food, because if I had first move built room there in round 4 and then Payne had jumped me, I would have been not super annoyed, but a little annoyed. Like Payne jumping is the best person to do so, because I'm only delayed by 1 position. So yeah, let's look. So that's another 7 points for me. So that puts me at 25. So 25 gets me up with Chris. And then the only people who can jump me, Aries can jump me quite easily. New CZ Rush can jump me quite easily. Just needs 5 points to do so. Or wait, no, I'm at 29. Yeah, I'm all the way up here. Yeah, so I'm like 6. So I actually hope they seed based on position. That would be kind of nice, since I ended up higher up. So who do you match? You match Sabosh, SP, and then these two. And then similar, something. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. I'm in either way, so... Yeah, Journo can't jump me. So I don't need to look at anyone whose games played are over 6, because they would need to increase their points per game by 2. Like, it's not possible anymore. Like, how many games does Kimball need to win to get up to 27 points per game? So he's at 21 by 8. 21 by 8 is, oh man, I can't believe I'm trying to do math and failing this bad. Should be 168. So 168 total points. He needs to increase his score by, well, to jump me by like a full point. So he would have to win like 4 or 5 games to do it. Which, yeah, it's just unlikely. You're not going to win 4 or 5 games in a row. Toshiro can't jump me anymore, actually, because even 2 wins is not enough, so... There are a couple guys down here, like Lava Juice. Saber has a win, Finger has a win. But if they don't play more, it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's A, B, so the 2016 re-release cards, plus artifacts, plus J2 and J or whatever that we're playtesting for the next expansion. So yeah, worked out pretty nicely for me. Drummer's cool. But that's all for me. Thanks very much for watching, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this little video. I'll hang out and chat for a bit. Oh, Lumen. I'm keeping standings for myself. I am now 6. Excellent. Thanks, Lumen. Good to know. Yeah, ending with 3 wins is pretty good. So what did I have? 3 wins, a second, and 2 third place. So yeah, it's good. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll hang out and chat for a bit if you want to chat with me. Also, join the Discord. Join the Play Agricola Discord. It's on. So you go to Play-agricola.com, go to the forum, and then in announcements, Discord channel. Yeah. Join the Discord and chat with me. Be nice. I also would like to play some games on voice with people. Just be slightly more complicated because I'd have to figure out a difference between my push to talk. Basically I'd have to do push to talk when I wanted to chat with the other people, which doesn't mean I couldn't stream. I just have to be careful not to talk while they were talking. So yeah, do some more stuff. Definitely more tournament games coming up. So look out for those. Been enjoying playing. I mean, yeah, obviously doing pretty well, so that's nice. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.